Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Chris Winter and today I've got my hands on both the Canon 50mm f1.4 and the brand new Canon 50mm f1.8 STM lens, and I'm going to test out the autofocus sound in both video and stills mode. So in a previous video I tested out the 50mm f1.8, the old nifty 50 versus the STM. There was quite a big difference in the sound. So I am quite interested to see what the difference will be with this 51.4, which has an ultrasonic motor, versus this STM motor. And guys, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check out my top 5 list of the best prime lenses for under $150. I'll put a link in the description box below. Go check it out and see what comes out on top. But anyway, let's test out the autofocus sound on both of these lenses. Okay, so just like I did in my last test, I'm going to use my lav mic and get it as close to the lens as possible so we can hear what the sound is like and get a real indication of just how loud it is. So we're going to use the 50 STM first, and we're going to test it out in stills mode, and then we'll put on the 51.4. So there's definitely still an audible noise with the 50 STM, but it's a much improvement over the older version. So let's test out the 51.4 now. Okay, so we've got the 50mm f1.4 on here, and this has got that ultrasonic motor, which is meant to be relatively quiet, and it's always been a pretty quiet lens. But let's test it out. We'll put the lav mic in the same position. We'll see just how it sounds. So you can definitely see that it's a little bit quicker, but it's also quite a lot louder. It's a different kind of sound. Okay, so let's now test out the autofocus sound during video mode. I've got the Canon 50mm f1.8, and I'm going to put my lav mic right next to the lens so you can hear just how it sounds. So as you can probably hear, it's not very loud, and it is doing a really good job of autofocusing. Let's now test out the 51.4. Okay, so we've got the 50mm f1.4 in here. Let's hear how this sounds in video autofocus mode. So there's definitely a bit of a clicking sound when it does autofocus. So I'd have to say that probably in terms of absolute quietness in video autofocus mode, it's got to be the 50 1.8 STM. Okay guys, for one final test, we're going to use the onboard mics in here if we can pick up the autofocus sound on those onboard mics. So we're going to start off with the 50mm f1.8 STM. Okay, let's now switch over to the 51.4. Okay, so now we've got the 51.4 on. So there you go guys, that was just a quick autofocus sound test. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up because that's always appreciated. And also make sure to check out my top 5 list of the best prime lenses for under $150. I'll put a link in the description box below. Go check it out and see what comes out on top. See you guys in the next video. Bye.